reviewing the Radical Firearms 8.5-inch upper. It is chambered in 300 Blackout. If you don't know anything about 300 Blackout, it is a 5.56 casing with a 30 caliber bullet. So it's basically just a neck down 5.56 casing. It fits in the standard AR mags, like a Magpul P mag or any standard AR mag. Same bolt carrier group, charging handle, everything is same except for the barrel. So if you're wanting to get into a 300 Blackout, all you have to do is change your barrel and your gas system. The biggest advantage about 300 Blackout is it is fully stable out of a 8.5-inch barrel, unlike many 5.56 uppers. If you get a 7-inch, if you're shooting them out of a 7-inch upper, they're not really that accurate. This thing will be fully stable out of this upper right here. When I was looking into getting a 300 Blackout, I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money for my first one because I had just bought a suppressor, which was very expensive, and I really just kind of wanted one. So I started looking around on the internet. Couldn't really find one that was cheap enough for me until I stumbled on this company called Radical Firearms, and I think I paid about $230 for this upper right here. I thought that it was going to be a complete piece of junk, maybe jam every 4 rounds because, I mean, it's cheap. So I was a little bit nervous about it, started looking around the internet, found a couple good reviews on it. So I decided I'll just go ahead and get one. Bought one, got it in the mail. When I pulled it out of the box, I was very impressed with it. I don't really know all the technical specs on it. I think the barrel is made by E.R. Shaw or something like that. The rail's a little bit cheap on it, but as to be expected out of a $230 upper. The biggest thing about it is the way it performed. So I shot it last weekend, put about 250 rounds through it, and I was hitting a 6x6 steel plate at 250 yards, which is pretty impressive for this upper. If you know anything about short guns like this, there are NFA laws that apply. You can't just go putting this on any standard AR lower. It either has to be a pistol or a short barrel rifle. Now, this is a Shockwave blade on the end of it. I know it looks a lot like a stock, but this is actually a pistol stabilizer, and it comes with a little ATF compliance letter that basically says that it's not to be intended to fire from the shoulder. So you use it either like this, or you can actually stick it out like this, like a pistol with your arm, and it actually works pretty well for a pistol stabilizer, which it is the way it was intended. It's got a Magpul half grip on it. If you know anything about AR pistols, you can't put a vertical grip on it because that's against NFA rules, but they allow you to put a half grip on it, and this thing works really well for a foregrip. So everything on this is completely legal as a pistol. This particular upper is pretty good quality. I'm very impressed with it. The biggest thing about this is there's a lot of uppers on the internet that can't say the same about this one, which is it cycles subsonic loads. There's a couple really nice ones like the AAC, which is actually who designed the 300 Blackout round, and they'll cycle subsonics, but there's a couple like Daniel Defense, I believe, that you have to change out the buffer spring in order to cycle subsonics. But when I was shooting it last weekend, I was alternating between subsonics in the mag. I was shooting a full mag of subsonics and supersonics. Not a single malfunction, which was very impressive. All I did was just lube up the bolt carrier group a little bit, and just shot it all weekend long. It was very impressive, very quiet with a suppressor on it. The threads are completely concentric to the bore, which is a major thing, because when you get into some cheap like AKs and stuff and some cheaper ARs, the threads, it'll come with a threaded barrel, but it won't be exactly concentric with the bore, which could lead to a dangerous baffle strike. Actually, let me turn the flashlight on there. So anyways, I just put a cheap flashlight on it, put an aim point on it, BCM Mod 3 charging handle, which works very nice. Lots of uppers on their website, anything all the way up to 458 SOCOM, 50 Beowulf. It's a great company, great people that I've dealt with. If you like this video, please subscribe, and if you want to check out Radical Firearms, go to radicalfirearms.com, and thanks for watching.